Hi friends, I'm Catherine. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My dear friend Sam suggested / requested that I start doing videos where I react to movies and TV show episodes, and I was like, yeah, that's a really great idea. I have no idea what movie and TV show I would react to. But then I opened Netflix and it hit me like a truck. Easy A is once again on Netflix. I can't believe this movie came out a decade ago. I remember watching this in 6th or 7th grade and absolutely loving it, but it's been a while since I watched it, so I think this is a really great movie to start with. That's what we're doing today. I've said enough. If you're new here, I would love to have you subscribe, and yeah, this is really self-explanatory. I'm gonna start watching this now. My Wi-Fi is really slow, so we're gonna see how this goes. I do watch my movies with subtitles on, and I guess that's just making this more accessible anyways, but some people really have a problem with that.
The rumors of my promiscuity have been greatly exaggerated.
Same.
And what better way to share my private thoughts than to broadcast them on the internet? So here it is. And here
How
is
old
where
was
the
she when
trouble
this
began.
movie came out?
The lie that started the whole thing.
Bree, I cannot go camping with you, okay? I'm sorry, but I
She's
have a
22
date.
in this.
Okay, I told you.
She looks like a full adult.
You don't know?
And neither do you selfish bitch.
Yes, I do. He goes to college with my brother.
Okay, what's his
Yeah,
name?
I have a boyfriend. He lives in
Is what you
Canada.
call a strong personality.
Fine. Don't come camping with us. Just know I hate you, bitch.
What I love about this is that it's pre-Tinder, because nowadays I could just say I have a date with a random person and no one would question it because they would just assume that I found this random person on Tinder or Bumble. Not Tinder because I'm banned from Tinder. I think this card is my favorite part of the movie.
But on Monday, when Ree asked me how my weekend was,
I want every detail.
I can't wrap my head around the fact that this
You
is
called me bitch a lot,
AJ,
okay? It's not really a
aka
term of
one
endearment.
half of Ali and AJ.
Fine. We did it.
Yes! Finally! Now you're a super slut like me. The hell are you looking at, Sister Christian? Just a couple of admitted whores.
The plaid shorts. The plaid shorts.
which brings us to part 2. The accelerated velocity of terminological inexactitude.
I don't understand what half of those words mean.
Which is really just my obnoxious way of saying that lies travel fast.
Okay, I'm 22 and she makes me feel stupid. I'm the same age Emma Stone was when this movie was filmed.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not the one that you have to answer to for your depraved behavior. There's a higher power that will judge you for your indecency.
Tom Cruise.
I hope for your sake that God has a sense of humor.
This is literally what my comment section looks like on my LGBT Pride Month post. Why is it that 12-year-olds in movies always look 12, but 16 and 17-year-olds in movies always look 25?
I'm adopted.
What? Oh my God! Who told you?
This is the best scene in the whole movie. Changed my mind.
People hear you had sex once and bam, you're a bimbo.
That wasn't how it worked in my high
To put me
school.
on the map, but
We were
I
progressive.
kind of liked being on the map.
Perhaps you should embroider a red A on your wardrobe, you abominable tramp.
Perhaps you should get a wardrobe, you abominable twat.
Not my best line, but it was provocative enough to land me in the principal's office.
Not her best line? If that's not her best line, I want to know what her best line is, because that was brilliant. Same. Okay, yeah, that was her best line. No, that was her best line. No, that. Okay, yeah. Now I understand why she said that wasn't her best line, because she just keeps getting better and better.
Attention out to school tomorrow.
So the next day I had detention, which thanks to recent budget cuts meant cleaning.
Aren't there child labor laws against this?
What's with your new look? Very whore couture.
Oh, haven't you heard? I'm the new school slut.
I feel like she has the energy I do, where it's just you should absolutely assume I am being sarcastic at all times unless I state otherwise.
Well, you're not even a real slut. You just want people to think you are. It's pathetic.
And then you've got to do everything you can to blend in or decide not to care.
I can't decide if you're a genius or a lunatic.
¿Por qué no los dos?
Don't they sort of go hand in hand? The next day, things took a turn for the scandalous. Which brings us to part 3. A lady's choice and a gentleman's agreement.
Hi, is there an olive here?
There's a whole jar of them in the fridge.
Sorry,
They named her
this is the
Olive just to
wrong
make that pun.
address.
Kitty, come on in.
Olive, sweetie, there's a young man here to see you. He said something about asking for your hand in marriage.
Oh, happy day, Mama.
This is where the magic happens. And as you well know, by magic, I mean nothing.
Do you want to go out with me?
What?
You said I should pretend to be straight, so
Yeah, I didn't mean with me.
I should just say I had sex with someone. A girl.
Yes, yes.
You want to maintain this floozy facade. I don't want to get pushed into shit every day. It's a win-win-win.
How do you know I like being thought of as a floozy?
Because at least you're being thought of. You don't understand how hard it is, all right? I'm tormented. Every day at school is like I'm being suffocated, and sure, we can sit and fantasize all we want about how things are going to be different one day, but this is today, and it sucks. All right? And there's only one way around it, and you were smart enough
Okay,
to
that
think
actually
of
makes
it,
me a
so
little
please
emotional.
Just help me. Because I can't take another day of this. I don't know what I'll do.
I don't do anything half-assed, all right? It'll have to be a public event.
That is madness.
I hope you don't mind, but we had a few pre-cocktail party cocktails. Like before the cocktail party with cocktails.
So you just gonna bring me a birthday gift on my birthday to my birthday party on my birthday with a birthday gift?
I was wondering if there's like a room where we could go, where you could finish telling me that thing that's funny. If you know what I mean.
You can use my room. Down the hall to the left.
I was just talking about this the other night. Isn't it like nuts how in high school like it really used to just be parties at someone's house when the parents are out of town, and then people would just like bang in like the parents' room and the guest bedroom. I never participated in that, but that's how it went, and that's really weird to me.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Me lying.
Ready for the grand finale?
Yeah, what?
Oh yeah!
Yeah, finishing at the same time in high school, that's realistic.
Thank you. Cheers.
That was hot. If I was Olive, I would have fallen in love with him if he did that to me.
That boy from yesterday just dropped this off for you.
Well, put it in the pile of gifts for my other suitors. Just in case you don't shop at Target, then you can go screw yourself.
That's brilliant. Also, $200 to Target, like how rich is this kid?
Do you know how embarrassing that is? Finding out you slept with some gay dude from Jackie Rudetsky?
That must have been pretty embarrassing. People thought I was a dirty skank. Fine. I'd be the dirtiest skank they'd ever seen.
This is iconic behavior. Like, I think she's inspirational, and this is like also just like I'd say me, but I'm not quite this bold, but this is also just how I address things. Like, big you to the world.
Jesus tells us to love everyone. I mean, even the whores and the homosexuals, but it's just so hard. It's so hard because they keep doing it over and over again.
Is it just me, or are you like not allowed to have religious clubs at a public high school?
Right here.
That just doesn't seem like it would be allowed. But maybe I'm wrong.
Awesome.
Don't get mad, but Brandon told me what you did for him.
Oh, well, rest assured it was equally as thrilling for me.
No, he told me the truth. I was just hoping that maybe you could do the same for me.
Goodbye, Evan.
I don't need your permission, you know.
I hate men.
I want a $100 gift card deposited into
Okay,
my
it's like I feel bad for him, but also
Preferably to the Gap, but I will also take Amazon.com or Office Max.
he's kind of being a dick about it.
I have my eye on a label maker.
I got $50 from TJ Maxx so that Eric Ling could say we got it on during chemistry.
During chemistry.
Chris Miller, big spender that he is, gave me $40 worth of movie passes for my pretend cowbell.
What's a
They had an
cowbell?
expiration date and... Whatever happened to chivalry? Does it only exist in 80s movies? Just once. I want my life to be like an 80s movie.
I just sent someone who texted me
One with
back.
a really awesome musical number. This brings us to part 4. How I, Olive Pendergast, went from assumed trollop to an actual homewrecker. You wanted to see me?
I did. Why don't you come in here? I'm hearing some rumors.
Well, those are true. I am considering becoming an existentialist.
You know what
Something about this like 30, 40-year-old teacher calling his 16, 17-year-old student into his office to discuss the rumors about her sex life makes me very uncomfortable.
Listen, I want to apologize for sending you to the principal's office.
The humor in this feels very ahead of its time.
I wanted to be cheering with the rest of the students. I don't know what it is about Nina. I hate her.
This is so inappropriate.
I won't tell. Getting him nice and sharp. Sharpening him up. Look at you. Look at you. So sharp. Oh, sharpening his pencils. Sharp, sharp.
I just want you to know that this is the point in the movie where I decided that Amanda Bynes' character is going to be getting this searized filter on her face throughout this movie.
All right, well, the reason I called you in.
You're up, Hoss. Don't you think it's a little strange that your boyfriend is 22 years old and still in high school?
Not that it's any of your business, trollop, but he is here by choice.
It's his choice that he's a fourth-year senior that can't pass any test he takes at all?
His choice. His, capital H.
I'm sorry, you gotta be shitting me, woman. Okay, so why was he blubbering like a baby?
His parents are going through a divorce. Wait, why are you even being so nice to me?
That's what I was just wondering.
I didn't. I got through to you. I'm so sorry about everything I said. I'm so sorry. I mean, I really want us to be friends. Yay!
And for a day, we were actually really good friends. Tragedy struck in woodshop.
Micah is in the hospital. He is in so much pain.
Well, it's just what I thought. Chlamydia.
Who have you been screwing? Tell me.
Olive Pendergast!
He's 22. No. That's like not even legal.
I do not care that you gave me chlamydia. I don't.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Oh, God. And then they find out that he has chlamydia. And so then he's telling everybody that it was you. So he has to say, because he didn't want me to lose my job, and he doesn't want to get in trouble either. So he said it's you. I'm sorry.
Maybe it was becoming a habit of mine to help the downtrodden, or maybe I just couldn't stand to see my favorite teacher's marriage crumble. Either way, I decided...
I'd be like, watch that shit crumble.
I could have chlamydia.
I could have chlamydia.
Screw all these people. Olive.
Haven't you heard? I already did.
I love her. And I love him. I could have also made better signs.
How can I help you today?
I was just wondering what your church's stance on lying and adultery was.
It's not a good thing.
What would be worse, lying or adultery? Or is lying about adultery just like double whammy? Sorry.
Come on.
Same energy as in Euphoria when they pan up to the photo of Nate's dad and it's the guy that Jules was screwing in the motel.
You know, with all the mythical play I was getting, I still actually hadn't been asked out on a real date until finally.
Aww.
Hey, Olive.
Hey, Anshin. What's up?
I was
And
wondering
here we
if
have
you were
another high
busy
schooler
tonight.
that looks
Maybe wanna
25.
Go out or something?
What did you have in mind?
I was thinking about getting a hot air balloon. You know, bringing along some champagne and then possibly reading some Sylvia Plath.
Or we could just go to the Lobster Shack because it's, you know, a little easier.
I love the Lobster Shack.
Good.
I'm scared of heights and I would still never turn down a hot air balloon ride date. That sounds phenomenal.
Later, in the void.
I've got something for you. $200 to the Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Hey, Olive.
Todd, how?
crying in front of your crush is the worst thing in the world, especially as a high schooler.
Hey, let me drive you home.
How does this fit into his villain origin story? Because you know how like people write like the theory that like Dan Humphrey then went on to be what's his name, Joe from You. I really want to write Mr. Woodchuck Todd into that origin story too.
How do you know where I live?
We used to carpool.
Okay, that's how he fits into the origin story.
If I promise not to tell anyone, can I kiss you right now?
He is so sweet.
No.
Okay.
He asked. I love when they ask.
Now that I knew there were actually decent and good-hearted people out there, the lies had to stop. I went to everyone I'd helped and begged them to say it wasn't true.
No way. I gave you money. I don't want people to know that I didn't go to second base with you. Do you know how many girls I've hooked up with because of that?
I'm back to not liking him.
As boys.
Why don't you ask yourself, if you were an adult, who would you believe, huh? Who would you believe? Who would you believe? Who would you believe? Who?
Mrs. Griffith was pure evil, but I still shouldn't have done what I did.
Your wife has chlamydia, and she's sleeping with a student, and she gave it to him, and she's trying to blame me.
What?
The camera zoom on that was brilliant. I love it.
I shouldn't have done it. And I don't even feel bad for lying for your wife, but I hate myself for telling you the truth. I am so sorry.
But I feel like I'd want to know, but I also understand how do you tactfully tell someone that their partner is cheating on them?
So it was time to put an end to all this once and for all by telling my side of the story. And that's why I decided to do this webcast. So here we go. Part 5. Not with the fizzle.
I love that art.
Plus, I really wanted my own awesome musical number for no apparent reason.
So relatable. She's an icon. Move is so good, yes, bitch.
For the main event, log on to www.freeolive.com tonight at 6 p.m. And I know it interferes with the basketball game, but come on, would you rather be here cheering on the Woodchucks or watch me do one?
Olive really just said subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Young lady, get to my office right now.
You know, I can't because I have a date with the guy I like and the rest of the school, but I think...
He said come to my office and she said no.
Here you all are, waiting outside the bedroom door for me to How did you know I love this song?
For me, it's American Pie. If you want to play a song outside my window, play American Pie. Love that song. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die.
That's Todd. Not that I owe you guys any more confessions, but I really like this guy. And I might even lose my virginity to him. The really amazing thing is, it is nobody's goddamn business.
Come on, where's she going? Piss off! So no head?
They're so cute. This is the cutest thing ever. That does not look street legal. All right. Well, that was an experience. I don't remember the last time I watched that. It had to have been sometime in high school. I really like this movie. I definitely have seen it multiple times, but there are definitely a lot of things I don't remember. So first of all, normally high school relationships I'm not a big fan of, especially the het ones where it's they get together when they're 15 and then they never ever date anyone else in their life. But in this case, I really want Todd and Olive to stay together forever. It's a good movie. Obviously there's some jokes in it that wouldn't be okay if that movie came out in 2020, but I mean, it's kind of the case for every movie that's more than 8 years old in this sort of a teen romance comedy genre. So that was fun. I had fun watching that, and I hope you had fun watching my condensed version of watching it. If you did like this, please let me know down below. I definitely would like to know if this is a style of video you guys like. I have a feeling I'm gonna have a lot of fun editing this and everything, so I have a feeling I'll want to do this again. If you have any like movie suggestions that you'd like to see me react to, feel free to leave them down below. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you guys. Hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Them good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing, "This'll be the day that I die. This'll be the day that I